Hey everybody, it's Genesis here with another segment of Shine on Women. I am so excited to be here again with you guys today, and ladies especially. I am so very thrilled to have this opportunity to continue to share great content with the world. And I am here today sharing some really great insight from my heart. And I cannot believe for the life of me that it's 2018 right now. I am just thrilled beyond belief with the excitement of it being a new year, but I'm also just in disbelief about it actually being 2018 because this last year just flew by. Now, I know for a lot of people, there was lots of ups and downs and situations that you felt like you didn't know why you were going through it. Why am I experiencing this at this time? And I am here to tell you it's a new day, it's a new year, and a new you. And as I'd shared with you in my first podcast, I just want you to be rest assured that this is going to be a great year because it's a year full of new beginnings. And that is what I want to be for you today. I want to be a new beginning in your life that inspires you, encourages you, gives you the opportunity to be able to continue to move forward no matter what it is that you're going through. So, wanted to share with you today a piece of scripture that I came across, which was Hebrews 11:1, and it says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see." So, I wanted to share that piece with you because my word for the year in 2018 is believe, because I believe that there is going to be so much good that happens for you, for I, and for everyone. And despite the challenges that we had in the past year, I feel like we are more and more given the opportunity to overcome these great challenges. So believe for me is my word, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on for the entire year. For every single month, I'm going to be putting together a believe program for women to prosper, for women to be fulfilled, for women to love who they are, to find that self-worth within themselves, and also to look to God for that extra strength, that extra encouragement that they so need. And this scripture just spoke so clearly to me because sometimes we don't know what to believe. We feel confused in the situations that we're dealing with at the time, and we're asking God, why? Why is it that I'm going through this? Why is it that I'm experiencing this? Why can I not break through to the next level in my business? And I think that that's so important for us to reflect upon because it may not be our timing. It may not be right here, right now, this situation, this instance, but you can rest assured that God is working behind the scenes and He's working in your life and He's working for you because He loves you and He wants the best for you. So I just want you to continue to think about that moving forward. So with that being said, in my word in believing, I believe that there are going to be opportunities for us to set all kinds of amazing goals this year, not only for ourselves, but for others, for our businesses, for our families. And so much of the reason that I created Shine on Women was to help people to create a life of abundance, a life that they love, a life that feels fulfilling every single day. And, when we have children, it can be so very difficult for us to enjoy those moments because we are just absolutely exhausted from all of the work and the effort that we're putting forward and working with them and teaching them and being a parent and being responsible in every way that we possibly can. And I, for one, love my kids so much more than anything else in this world. And I love what they're becoming. And I love that they're just growing so well, I don't love that they're growing quickly, but I love that they're growing in every way that they should be. And I also love that I'm seeing all of these milestones being hit. And I am due with my third child February 12th. And I just keep thinking about all the different dynamics that are going to be put into place and all of the changes that are going to be happening because of this new little person coming into the world. So I'm really excited about this new person, but at the same time, I'm also knowing that it's going to change the amount of time that I can spend with my other kids. So I'm relishing in the time that we are able to share together now, and just reflecting upon that as much as I can, because I know once that new little person's here, things are going to be so very different. So I'm just thinking about that day to day. So I wonder, where you're at. I wonder if you have certain things that you're going through, challenges that you're being met with on a day-to-day basis where you feel like you're just not able to progress in the way that you want to, as far as your business is concerned, as far as your household, your kids. Are you having challenges with those kinds of things? We all go through them. We all have them, but in a different capacity, right? So for me, I guess some of the biggest challenges that I have are just that time management, and I'm doing it and it's working, but the goal is to prioritize, and you have to be able to prioritize constantly and believing that you are going to be doing it in the right way. And it's trial and error. You're not going to be able to get everything done exactly the way you want every single day, but reflecting upon that and knowing what is working, what is not working is going to really make a big difference for you in the long run. So to be constantly reflectant upon that. You have to be willing to try new things, though. You have to be willing to take some risks with your children, with the types of tasks that you're doing. You can't just expect everything to be kosher and to change in a positive way if you're going to do things the exact same way every single day. So I wanted to encourage you to think about that, to think about how you can be reflectant of outside the box thinking and making some adjustments. So some goal setting techniques that we're going to be focusing on moving forward are just being able to identify what it is that we can rid ourselves of on our day-to-day schedule, and then also what we can bring into our day. What does that look like for us? Because each person has a different situation. They have a different home life. They have a different amount of kids, maybe no kids. But either way, we're always trying to cram everything together that we love, everything that we want to include in, what we would like to achieve for that day. So we're constantly thinking about that kind of thing. So I just want you to recognize that change is possible, that there are lots of ways to be fulfilled in our daily routine. Even if we're not achieving every single goal, we can still be constantly putting things into place. And it's very important to have a planner, to have something that shows you that you are actually able to measure what is happening and that you are achieving results. Because if you don't have anything that can be measured, it's going to be very difficult to show that, unless you're just working on losing some weight and you can tell by the size of your jeans. That's measurable for sure. So I want you to be able to achieve what you want out of this year. So it's important to be putting specific strategies into place so that you can achieve those things. And so for me, setting certain goals on a daily basis really makes a difference. And I write it down. I have a little journal. I get really clear about what it is I want to achieve. And then every single day, I make sure I write down one goal that was a big deal to me at the end of the day. Just one. I don't worry about, every single thing that I put into place. And I put a star next to it. And that's almost like a pat on the back for me. Like, hey, good job. All right, you did it. You completed that important task. So it shows that I am making progress and I am making a difference in the plans that I'm putting into place. So I want to encourage you to do something special like that to show that you are, in fact, making progress. It is important. And, one of the most important things that I like to share with my clients is that unless you are um, putting the steps into place, you can write down lots of goals. You can write down what your dreams are. Unless you put an action plan into place, you're not actually going to ever make any progress because you are not identifying what steps need to be taken. So that's very, very important when you are considering making changes, adding something to your routine, your schedule, creating new habits. So remember that the steps need to be implemented underneath the goals. And that's something that I can certainly help you with as we dive deeper into goal setting techniques. But for now, I just really wanted to wish you a happy new year. And I'm super duper excited about all of the things that are being put into place. I'm super excited about this podcast, that it's finally been launched. And I've already had some great guests on with me that have provided wonderful insight to my audience. And I'm so glad that you're here listening today. And I would appreciate any feedback that you have. If you are encouraged by the words that we share, I would love for you to write a review. If you have any thoughts and any insight that you'd like to provide in terms of what we can be talking about here on the show. And if you want to be a guest, we'd love to have you too. So I hope that this has been good food for thought for you. And we're going to go ahead and close up on this episode. And I look forward to sharing with you again really, really soon. And I'm just praying for you that it's going to be a wonderful rest of your week, and also that it's going to be a great, great month for 2018 in January. So you take care, and we'll look forward to you being on the next episode with us. Thank you. Bye.